Today I'm going to reveal the secret behind understanding the meaning of the water in a bridge dream, because the water affects the meaning of the rest of the bridge dream. It's Chapman, and I'm the creator of the Creative Dream Interpretation System. And I believe you receive messages from your eternal subconscious mind that will help you with your waking life. I mean, otherwise, why go through the trouble of interpreting your dreams? You know there's something in your dreams that's helpful to you. I also believe that you can receive past life memories and even memories of your experiences in Atlantis in your dreams. Now, a lot of people write to me with their bridge dreams, either on my blog site, carolchapmanlive.com, or on my YouTube channel. And they want to know what those bridge dreams mean. And inevitably, they will mention the water. Now, I've made a number of videos about bridge dreams. And in a previous video, I said that it was important to understand three things besides the meaning of a bridge in a bridge dream. You also need to know about the water, the sky, and the land that the bridge connects. Plus, to help you understand how the water influences the meaning of the bridge dream, let me tell you what the usual meanings of a bridge dream are. Either a relationship, because a bridge holds two things together, or two, a decision, and that's because you make the decision at one end and then you create what you've decided by the other end, or three, a transition or change or travel, and that's sort of evident because the bridge takes you from here to there. All right, so what does the water usually mean? And what the heck? I made a video about river dreams. What do river dreams mean? And in that video, I say the secret of understanding the meaning of water in a dream. And it is this. Almost always a dream with water in it denotes emotion. And very occasionally, spirituality. All right, so when somebody brings me a bridge dream, I want to know what the water is like in the dream, because the water is going to tell me how do they feel about what the bridge symbolizes in the dream. The water is going to tell you how you feel about a certain situation. So let's start with calm water. Now, if water represents emotions, therefore it follows that calm water means calm emotions. Okay, are you following me now? So, obviously, if somebody has a dream and there are waves in the water under the bridge, you know right away that their emotions are excited, or they are somehow churned up with their emotions. And what if the waves are huge and almost overcoming the bridge or engulfing the person in the dream? Well, now you're dealing with huge emotions, overwhelming emotions that the person can hardly even handle in their waking life. So when you are looking at your bridge dream and you look at these different types of waters under the bridge, you will know right away how you are feeling about the rest of the bridge dream. Now, there's also different types of water that a bridge traverses. For example, a river. When you have a bridge going over a river, as this bridge is, usually a river in a dream symbolizes the journey of life, the river of life. People even say that, or they call songs the river of life. because a river symbolizes your journey in your life. So therefore, when you have a bridge dream and that bridge is over a river, you know then that the bridge dream has something to do with your journey in life. Now, what if instead of it being a river like this, it's just a small stream? Well, now we're not dealing with the whole journey of your life. Now you're dealing with your flow of vitality and emotion. Certainly if the stream is gurgling, and now you are dealing with emotions, maybe even tender, loving emotions, because you're in a situation, in an environment that invites that kind of feeling. Now, an opposite kind of water that a bridge might be over would be a channel. And a channel usually refers to ocean water, such as the English Channel, which is between England and France. Or here's another channel, although it's called a strait, which is between the province of New Brunswick and then the island province of Prince Edward Island in Canada. Now this is a huge body of water, salt water or ocean water. When you're dealing with ocean water, you are dealing with depths and vastness. So if you're talking about your bridge dream, and remember we talked about earlier, a bridge dream could mean a decision. So now, because you're dealing with ocean water, it's a decision that's not only of an emotional nature, it could also have psychological depths to it. So you might be contemplating a huge decision in your life. And remember, a bridge can also represent a relationship. Well, the type of decision that involves deep psychological depths would certainly be marriage, because a bridge represents both a relationship and a decision that can affect the whole rest of your life. Choosing a vocation, choosing the college you're going to go to, basically choosing a huge direction in your life would be the type of meaning that would go with a bridge dream that goes over a channel. Now, here's another really, cute thing about understanding how to interpret dreams. Although dreams usually only talk about symbols, they also sometimes use words in different ways. So if you're dreaming about a channel, it could also be a dream about a channel, like a YouTube channel. So do you have a YouTube channel? If you have a YouTube channel and you've had a dream about a bridge going over a large ocean channel, your dream might actually be about a decision you're making about your YouTube channel. Here's another type of waterway that you may dream about in a bridge dream, and that would be when a bridge goes over a canal. Now, a canal is man-made, and it is usually made for the purpose of commerce. So it has boats going on it. The bridges are opening and closing. The bridges are going through cities. And because it's a canal, now you are dealing with emotions about business. Because like I said, canals are usually made for the purposes of shipping. And when you're dealing with a canal, you are also dealing with boats. Say this is the Welland Canal here, and it's taking boats around the natural wonder of Niagara Falls. And if the boats went along the Niagara River, they would plunge to their destruction going down the falls. So instead they built the Welland Canal to take the commerce, the boats, the shipping on the canal. So then, when you're dreaming about a canal, you are dreaming about emotions having to do with decisions, having to do with commerce and business. Now, there are other kinds of canals. There's the kind of canal that you would find, say, in Venice. So now when you're dreaming about a bridge and a canal in a place such as Venice, some kind of delightful tourist attraction, now you're dreaming about something having to do with relaxation and enjoyment. And remember, water represents emotion. Therefore, boats symbolize the ability to handle emotions. So in your dream about a bridge, if there's a boat on the water, the state of that boat can represent your ability to steer through your emotions and feelings having to do with the rest of what's going on in the bridge dream. Here's one more type of water that a bridge could be over, and that is dirty water. So if you are dreaming about a bridge that crosses dirty water, you know, because water represents emotion, usually dirty water represents depression. So then you have to look at what's going on in your waking life. What are you down about? What's going on with you that you're feeling low about something? And it could be because, as we learned, a bridge will represent usually one of three things. It could be a decision you've made that you now regret. It could be about a relationship that you feel depressed about. Or it could be some kind of transition you're going through. Or it might be that, say, you had travel plans, because the bridge can represent travel, and they had to be canceled, so you're feeling depressed about that. I mean, it doesn't have to be a depression as a clinical depression. It just represents feeling down about something. I was just going over some of the footage I shot at the bridge, and I realized that I forgot to say something. And it is that, well, when you're interpreting dreams, you have to look at what the symbols mean to you. So, for example, if you're a dentist and you have a bridge dream, there is a chance that your bridge dream could be about a bridge in the teeth. Or if you're a dentist and you dream about a bridge over a canal, it could be that your dream is about bridge work and a root canal. And in that case, the water, whether it's calm or churned up or dirty or what, has to do with your emotions about that work. Either the work, like doing a root canal, that might make you feel depressed, or it could be that you've got a certain patient coming up who's going to need this kind of work done. And if the water is calm, well, you feel calm about this person. They're really easy to get along with. They're cooperative. Or if it's all churned up, it might be that this is one of these people that just endlessly complain, give you a lot of trouble, then they don't want to pay you, that type of thing. So it's always so important in understanding your dreams to look at what does the symbol mean to me. If you'd like some help with interpreting your dreams, I've got a link down below in the description to my 3-step creative dream interpretation checklist. And there's also a link down there if you'd like to have a private online dream interpretation session with me. I've got here some more of my videos having to do with water dreams, because they would certainly affect a bridge dream, and more of my videos about bridge dreams. So I've enjoyed talking with you, and I'm wishing you happy dreaming.